So today we are talking about the creative process, how we turn your ideas and make them into fruition. We're going to go through the whole process from A to Z.
Hi, I'm Lex. I'm the head of creative, and I'm going to teach you about creative strategy and creative briefs. What does the process look like? Before a project is ever sold, we have to woo you, and we have to have an understanding of what you're trying to do. Essentially, one of the first questions, one of the biggest questions we're going to ask, what is your objective? Yeah, is it to sell product? Is it to launch a seasonal campaign? Is it to create brand awareness so that people know who you are? Or is it to rebrand your visual style, your tone of voice, all that jazz? The next thing is key messaging. Let's say you've got some shoes to sell. What's so cool about these shoes? What makes them different from other shoes? What is the key message? What do you want the audience to know about? Brand values, brand positioning and values. What does your brand stand for? What makes it different than other brands? What makes it unique? Why should people care? Point of differentiation, really, really important. Target audience. Who are you speaking to? Is it millennials, Gen Z? Is your audience proper kids? Or is it specifically 70-year-old mustachioed men? That would make a difference. Distribution platforms. Where are you going to be pushing out that content? Where does it live? Does it live on Instagram, Facebook, on your website? Does it live at an expo in front of a really typically bored audience that you need to excite? But if it lives on Facebook, you might talk to someone differently than you would on Instagram. This is just your enemies, your frenemies. No, basically, who does a similar thing or sells a similar product, and how do we make stuff that is cooler than their stuff? Comms approach. Like, is there a larger campaign that this piece of content scales back up to? You've been doing your whole summertime clothing campaign, and this is for the shoe line, and so it needs to sound and look and feel similar to or the same as that, so that everything is cohesive and your brand makes sense. Existing content. We want to know if you've already made some stuff, and if you've already made some stuff, how has your audience responded to it? What learnings did you achieve? Are you just trying to try something new, or are you creating content with us specifically because the last stuff was not so great? Client assets. Give us that brand book, boo. All of your visual assets that you use to brand yourself. We need your logo, we need your color palette, we need your fonts that you use, deliverables. It's another what do you want? Do you want a series of really lovely photos shot at night that are broody and dramatic? Or do you want like a whole campaign? Reference videos. We wanna know if there's anything that you've seen that has hit your sweet spot creatively. It'll help inform how we approach the content that we make. If you saw a campaign that was super colorful and had someone talking straight at the camera, we'd like to know, because we'll do something similar for you. If you liked that someone was really bold in a film that you saw by another brand, send that stuff our way, because we will use that as a formula to create your new content and your new tone of voice. Deadlines. When do you need it by? It's probably sooner than we care to do, but we'll do it anyway. That's basically it. Now, that being said, you might not and probably don't have all the answers. And that's where we can step in and help you figure it out. In filling out the creative brief, you can identify how much you have in mind and how much you need help discovering. I think we can figure it out together. Let's have a good time. Thank you for putting up with me. I hope you feel informed.